Hey guys, what's going on? Jordan Connect here, and today I want to talk about one of my favorite books that I've ever read, and I highly recommend it. It's a sports book called Open, and it's by AndreAgassi or Agassi, however you want to say his last name. And it's just an incredible book. So good that I could not put it down, and I read it within a day. It is just absolutely incredible. So this is what the book looks like, and he basically hits on his entire life. He hits on ever since he was a kid and how it was like growing up with a father who was kind of mentally abusive and forced him and shoved him into tennis even though he hated it, all the way to where he's at nowadays as a tennis superstar in the world even though he's retired, but giving back to the world based on the talents that he's been given in this life. And I learned a lot from this guy in this book, learned an absolute ton. But one of the favorite things that I learned was his kind of perspective on life. And it's real simple. He calls it control what you can control. And it's so true though. Oftentimes, myself included, we start worrying about things in life that we can't control. We worry about things, we stress about things that are not in our hands, that are way off into the future or something that's way into the past, and we focus on these things, and it keeps our wheels spinning and we're unable to move forward in life. And he kind of follows it up, and I want to make sure I don't butcher this quote, so I'm going to read it properly, with a quote where he says, "What you feel doesn't matter in the end." Okay, what you feel doesn't matter in the end. It's what you do or what you did that makes you feel brave. Now that quote, to put it in context, Andre's basically saying that there was a portion and a time in his life when he was ranked, I believe it was second in the world, and everything came crashing down. He lost all of his star status. He just completely crumbled. He was one of the worst tennis players in the world at that point. And it was basically considered impossible to make his way back up to the top. And he said it used to eat him alive at night that had happened, that he was so close to being at the top, so close to winning, I forget however many cups it was that he was trying to go for, but he just felt beaten and he felt broken until he just had this epiphany when he was working with his coach that he had to take control of what he could take control of and to stop thinking and dwelling all the time on basically how he felt, because he hated the sport of tennis, but at the same time he hated where he was at in life. But he knew that he could use his gifts for tennis and use his strengths to make a difference in the world. So I just love the way he describes it. The way you feel doesn't matter. It's what you do that makes you brave. When he dives deeper into that later in the book, he's basically saying that, you may be terrified to start a new venture. You may be terrified to do something that you're good at. You may be terrified to do what you're really passionate about. However, if all you do is think about it, if all you do is feel that that's what's important to you, feel that that's your strength, feel that that's your gift to the world, if you don't do anything, you're never going to be brave. You're never going to change people's lives in the way that you're meant to change people's lives. And in the end, it doesn't matter. Too many people go to the grave feeling like they could have given something to the world. And I 100% agree with him. Just start doing it, and when you start doing it, you're going to feel so brave, and the braver you feel, it doesn't matter what the haters say, it doesn't matter what the anxiety or the stress inside you says, you're just going to know that what you're doing matters and it's making a difference. And I freaking love that. So thank you all. I love you so much. If you like this, please share, please like, get the word out, and I really appreciate you all. See you all tomorrow.